north from the Arakan Mountains to the Patkai Mountains. Individual elevations range from 7,000 feet to 10,000 feet, 2,100 to 3,000 m, and are topped at one point by Mount Victoria, 10,150 feet, 3,100 m. On the Myanmar-India border, the Chin Hills. Bounded by the Maitha River to the east and the Caledon headwaters to the west, the Chin Hills consist of a tangle of forested mountain ranges separated by narrow gorges, deep valleys whose bottoms are covered with glaciers and ridges. The main crop practiced by the farmers is paddy. Maize is grown in the north, and on the lower slopes in the south the baseland is cultivated with timber. The Arakan Mountains, Chin Hills and Patkai Mountains are a good example of the north-south trend of Indochina, which has interrupted the east-west pressure and facilitated the settlement of the region by Asian peoples from the north. They form a melange of ethnic cultures. Concluded BRICS Summit in South Africa. Concluded BRICS Summit in South Africa. According to a report by Indian media outlet NDTV, the map published on August 28 claims Arunachal Pradesh as China's southern Tibet. It also says that Aksai Chin was annexed by China in the 1962 Sino-Indian War. Taiwan and the disputed South China Sea are also included in the new map as Chinese territory. China's Ministry of Natural Resources released the map on Monday in Deqing County, Zhejiang Province, during the celebration of survey and map promotion. China claims a large part of the South China Sea on its map. Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia and Brunei also claim parts of the South China Sea. The region has long been a site of geopolitical tension over control of the sea. Later, Foreign Secretary Vinay Kwatra said that in his conversation with President Xi Jinping, Prime Minister Modi raised India's concerns about the unresolved issues along the line of actual control (LAC) in the western part of the border region. Prime Minister Modi said that upholding the LAC is essential for maintaining peace and stability in the border areas and normalizing India-China relations. The two leaders agreed to direct their respective officials to intensify their efforts. The China Daily Report quoted Wu Wenzhong, chief planner of China's Ministry of Natural Resources, as saying that surveying, mapping and geographic information play an important role in supporting the country's development. Of the digital economy. By digital economy, he meant location-based services, precision agriculture, platform economy and artificial intelligence-enabled vehicle management. China has border disputes with all its neighbors. Under the leadership of Xi Jinping, China has stepped up efforts to assert territorial control. Most recently, it formally claimed parts of Arunachal Pradesh. China says these areas are part of Greater Tibet. Last April, China renamed 11 Indian-controlled areas, including mountain peaks, rivers and residential areas. Previously, in 2017 and 2021, China's Ministry of Interior renamed several other Indian-controlled areas. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Arundam Bagchi had earlier said, inclusion of Arunachal Pradesh in India is part of China's efforts to expand its hegemony. This is not the first such attempt by China. We have already condemned any such attempt. Regarding Arunachal Pradesh, we also said that Arunachal Pradesh is part of India and imposing such an invented name will not change the reality at all. China has officially updated its territorial map. The 2023 version of the map shows India's Arunachal Pradesh and Aksai Chin regions as part of China, despite Indian officials saying that China and India had agreed to reduce border tensions at the Jew. India and China agreed to reduce tensions on borderIndia, and China agreed to reduce tensions on border. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Xi Jinping recently met on the sidelines of the BRICS Summit in Johannesburg, South Africa. The main crop practiced by the farmers is paddy. Maize is grown in the north, and on the lower slopes in the south the baseland is cultivated with timber. They form a melange of ethnic cultures. China claims a large part of the South China Sea on its map. Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia and Brunei also claim parts of the